Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Harun Mushtaq is here, lecturer, Multan Public School and College for Boys, with my lecture number 4 for O-level students. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the content points. Just to recall to your minds, we are doing the reading paper, that is comprehension paper, and we are dealing with the summary question. In the last lecture, I told you about the total marks for summary question. Total marks are 22. Marks for content points are 12, and then for summary writing 10 marks are allocated for summary writing. Now in this particular video I will teach you how to write a good summary. Now after writing your content points or main points, you may use those main points to write your summary, but it is better if you take help directly from the relevant text in the passage. Relevant text means, as in our passage A, you were asked to write about the benefits of honey in the past and the benefits of honey in the modern times. Word limit for your summary writing is between 150 to 180 words, so you have plenty of margin. You will feel inshallah no difficulty in writing within this word limit. Use the same tense and person of pronoun as in the actual text. This is very much important. Sometimes students they were very confused that in which tense we have to write and which person of pronoun we should be using. So just keep this thing in his mind to use the same tense and use the same person of pronoun as it is used in your passage A or in your actual text. Do not write dialogues in your summary. In some comprehensions or in some passages, you may have dialogues in it. If the dialogues are relevant to your points and it is inevitable to include that particular area or that particular point in your summary, then change that direct speech into indirect speech. Don't write dialogues in your summary. Your summary must be in continuous writing, I mean not in note form. Those content points, they are in note form. Your summary should be in continuous writing. And write your summary in one single paragraph. Don't make paragraphs, just write in one single paragraph. You should be focused on what you are instructed to write on and what is in your text. So there is no need to write anything extra like any prelude, like any comments or analysis. Avoid writing these things or don't write these things. Now how the examiner he marks your summary. So you will be given credit for these two things. Use of on words, I will explain it to you later. Use of on words, and then use of accurate language. But again, keep this thing in your mind to write on the relevant material. Don't write irrelevant things. Write on the relevant material. Otherwise, you will write more than word limit, and even you will be not awarded any marks for the irrelevant material. Now here is an example of own words. This line, excavating earth is a laborious task. I have taken it from past comprehension. So own words mean that you have to understand that these certain words, they need some synonym, or they need some easy word, comparatively easy word to write on. Even if you are not able to fetch an easy word, you can write whatever you have, but it should be a synonym for that word. So here excavating means digging. Then earth, here earth is not used as a planet but as soil, so we write soil here is a laborious. Laborious means tough, difficult, needs a lot of labor, a lot of energy, and then task means work or job. So this is the a very fine example of own word. The excavating earth is a laborious task. So in own words you will be writing digging soil is a difficult work. By accurate use of language, it means that write a piece of writing or write a summary that is grammatically correct. You know a lot of aspects. There are a lot of aspects in grammar. I mean use of correct tense, spellings, punctuation, and many other things. So it should be grammatically correct, and write summary in the given sequence. That is one more important thing, that you have to write your summary in the given order as in the passage, and your summary must be grammatically correct. It must be understandable for the examiner. So this is our passage A, from where you have to extract or pick your content points, and later you will be writing a summary. This I had explained to you in my previous lecture. These are the instructions or the methodology, the format for writing content points. Now we are coming to summary writing. So this is summary writing. I want to read out this question for you. Now use your notes from 1A. 1A is content points to write a summary of the importance of honey in former times and the possible benefits of honey in modern times as outlined in the passage. So this is what I am calling again and again relevant material, relevant material, relevant material. Use your own words as far as possible. So it means you need not to replace each and every word. If you are unaware of the meaning of a word, so it is better to write the same word instead of writing a wrong word. So this is what is meant by as far as possible, because we cannot expect from you to know the synonym or the meaning of each and every word, but try to write an alternate word for the words that the actual words that are in the comprehension in the passage. You will be awarded marks for producing a piece of writing which is relevant. Here comes the thing that I repeat again and again, which is relevant, well organized. Organized means as in the same order as it is written in the in your passage or in your text, and easy to follow. And easy to follow, it means generally you are expected to write simple word as a synonym or as a meaning for a word in the summary. Your summary must be in continuous writing. Again, these instructions are given here, not note form. You are advised to write between 150 and 180 words, including the 10 words given below. So these 10 words, just to give you help in starting a summary, these 10 words are given to you. These are included in the total word limit. So then you write your summary in one single paragraph. Your assignment is that you will write content points and then summary of that. Please download this comprehension. I'm not sure about the year, but it is maybe of 2019 or maybe 18. So search it from the CIE website or from Extreme Papers or Max Papers. Get a print of it and then write the content points first and then summary and then submit to me. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.